happy and healthy. These are the stock answers most parents give when asked what they want for their young children.
China has simulated an invasion of Taiwan after 3 days of military drills.
AI is likely to be the best or worst thing to happen to humanity.
The tech billionaire Elon Musk brain chips in a human for the first time.
Oh my God, bro.
Since I pretty much grew up on the internet, I think the most unrivaled lesson that I've learned is never give my kid an iPad. We've collectively done our very best to ruin the minds of the youth, and I think it's safe to say we've done a pretty good job. Kids almost come out the womb scrolling on social media. These little mugs have iPads at the dinner table. Growing up, if I pulled out my little iPod shuffle at the dinner table, I would not be allowed to eat for weeks. And now you've got 3 to 5 year olds sitting at the dinner table with that massive handle case iPad watching Cocomelon while eating food. I think I got away just by the skin of my teeth with all of this online programming that these kids are going through, and even still, I sometimes fall into social media scroll traps. But this next generation, I think we're in for a treat. Kids at pride parades patting real dogs because if you say that they're humans, you're the bigot. People writing articles about why you should bring your kids to pride parades. You literally cannot make this stuff up. Let's read one of the reasons. Reason 3, they'll see nudity. Yeah, nothing like taking your 4-year-old to see men dressed up as women. What happened to just getting popcorn and going to the movies? To be fair, the movies aren't actually any better. There's a little bit of woke agenda sprinkled into every single movie. Anything to make men seem weak and empower and feminize women. Snow White and the Seven... Like, what the fuck do you even call this group of people? Snow White and the 7 non-binaries. Like, what the fuck? Fuck it, Girl Hulk. Fuck it, Girl Ghostbusters. And now we got men and women in black? You changed the name of the movie. And why not? Animated non-binary characters. Just put it all in there. Nothing's really a surprise anymore. Alright, so no movies, no iPads. How about YouTube Kids? Let's see what that's like. Spider-Man gets Elsa pregnant. There is no way this is YouTube Kids. He, she, they. Gender queer kid stuff number 2. Why is there more than one part to that? And why is it even on YouTube Kids, bro? I think I just need a ranch away from all this degeneracy with no Wi-Fi, no communication to the outside world, like my own North Sentinel Island or something. When I wrote the script to this, I was sitting in a Chinese restaurant and I busted out my notebook in the restaurant because I came to the realization, Gen Z is fucked. I can't even make this stuff up. I just looked up at the TV and the news reporter is wearing a pride lanyard. I'm not homophobic, but I don't need to know who you have sex with when you're reporting the weather. Most people don't even think for themselves anymore, and I get it. Since ChatGPT got released last year, every single time I've asked someone for a creative idea, the first thing they do is say, oh yeah, I'll quickly ask ChatGPT. Motherfucker, think for yourself. To add fuel to the fire, Apple just released the Apple Vision Pro, which definitely will not have any lasting effect on society whatsoever. And when you think it stopped there, no. This motherfucker Elon owns the cars, the satellite system being the Wi-Fi, the power supply, the solar panels. He also owns the free speech platform, which is definitely just not employed to educate his AI system. And he's trying to put a hole in your skull to merge you with all of that technology. Not to mention that Microsoft just spent $10 billion to invest into OpenAI. So now we have a lizard man controlling the AI narrative. China's looking at Taiwan like a tasty little snack. Ukraine and Russia are just as persistent in fighting each other as EDP is with little kids. Twitch streamers and Kick streamers are looked upon like gods by Gen Alpha. Women are now being praised for not being on OnlyFans. Oh my god, what? You don't sell your titties for cheaper than Netflix? Oh, be my wife. Be my wife. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I'm one person. I guess the most beautiful thing about all of this is it's not even real. None of that is real. And I'll tell you why. For a few months I did door-to-door sales, pretty much just walking around neighborhoods, knocking on doors, trying to get people's card information. I would meet about 80 to 100 people every single day. Some of them were cunts, but the people that I had a genuine conversation with, the one thing that stood out is they're real people. The extreme ideologies of climate change, LGBTQIA, BCDEFG, feminism, gender pay gap, BLM, all of that stuff was gone. The facade was dropped. Everyone was more concerned about the roof that they had to put over their head, the food that they had to put on the table, way more concerned than posting a black screen on Instagram once a year. There was one lady that I spoke to in particular in my time doing door-to-door sales. She was the most traditional Eastern European woman you would ever meet in your entire life. By the end of our conversation, she said, "You could marry my daughter." But my daughter was 14, so I had to I had to swiftly decline. The main lesson that she taught me was just to be a good person and stick by your morals, whatever that means for you. Does it mean saying no to drugs at a party? It could be. It's all individualistic to what you're trying to work on. We actually exchanged numbers, so she could even be watching this right now, so hello. Why is it that in real life, everyone's just normal, trying to live their lives and keep to themselves, but online it's this echo chamber that if you don't agree with the newest agenda, then you're some piece of shit? Why is that? The simple answer is Gen Z has given up. And it's fair enough, honestly. I said this in Man the Fuck Up, but no one listened. The transition from boy to man is where you start to take on more masculine traits. And in Gen Z, no one's making that transition anymore. Men literally just used to get up, walk in a singular direction, and just kill and take shit. What happened to that? What happened to the want to conquer, to achieve something? It's all gone. Every time I go down this thought train, it always leads me back to the same answer. These motherfuckers. The holy trinity of destroying Gen Z and corrupting all of our minds. But what can we even do about it? It's not like these apps are just gonna magically disappear. If anything, they're just gonna get worse. With AI, social credit systems, all these control metrics that are being employed around the world, it's just gonna make us even smarter.
Can you tell me what 77 plus 33 is?
150?
Imagine what a 10th birthday party is gonna look like from a kid born today. Can you imagine what it's gonna look like? All the kids walking around with Apple Vision Pros on that are looking up ChatGPT to talk to the next person, all connected to their Neuralink so they can telepathically transmit ideas. It's gonna be fucked. How do we navigate around Lex Luthor, OnlyFans whores, and the feminization of men? Join the Discord link below. But seriously, how do we avoid all of this? We're one person. I think the answer to the question is all we can do is our best. Whether AI takes over, whether AI doesn't take over, the answer is still the same. None of us can call Elon and be like, yo buddy, maybe we just slow down on trying to implant shit in people's heads. We can't tell BlackRock to maybe just stop buying assets for like a couple days maybe. However, focus on what you can do. You can stop jerking off to hot tub streams on Twitch. You can control what you consume, be that media, people, food, all of that is in your control. I don't mean to just sit here and preach to you like some all-knowing being. I'm on my own journey and I'm learning as well. What I'm trying to do to avoid this shitstorm is just be my authentic self and connect with people who are trying to do the same thing. All I'm doing is educating myself on what's happening in the world, but not too much that I become some keyboard Karen. Just enough so I know what's going on. I've started to focus on building things that are AI proof. AI will never be able to replace my community. AI will never be able to replace my mindset. AI will never be able to replace my shredded abs. They'll never be able to replace my videos. You could finish this video and go watch porn. I honestly don't give a fuck. But if that's you, be prepared to be replaced by AI. Be prepared to be an NPC for the rest of your life. Gen Z is a deciding generation in my opinion. I think that authenticity is the only way forward. Think free and be yourself.
I got pipe dreams of crack rocks and stripper
My name
poles.
is Miglu, my aura. Subscribe to the Layden.